and blessings, beautiful transformers. It's Dr. Jen, the Cold Coach, with your message of the day. Hope y'all are ready. We still have, let's see, 4 planets retrograde right now. Let's see, Mercury, Neptune, Jupiter, Saturn. There's something else still retrograde right now. I believe we got 3 planets retrograde in Capricorn right now. So yeah, still reevaluating, reassessing what's happening in those areas. Take a look at your chart, see what's going on. But we're going to bring this message up today and see what we need to look out for or expect going into this weekend. This is a general reading, so it may or may not apply to you. If it does resonate, the extended will be on YouTube, so you can click the link in my bio or the link attached to this caption, this post, wherever it's posted, and catch the extended to see what else is in it for you. All right, God, spirit guides, and ancestors, before I even ask the questions, a couple come out. We're going to see if they come back out, but we have success and persuasion that both came out. Success and persuasion. We're going to see if they come back out again. Wait till I ask the question first. All right, disclaimer, I am not attached to the message nor your response or your reaction to the message. Take it however it comes for you. Take what works, leave what doesn't. Confident. You confuse confidence with ego. There is no shame in confidence. It's about knowing who you are and what you want. And most importantly, having the courage to stand in your own power. So I believe this came out the other day as well, confidence. And we talked about focusing on what you want, not what you don't want. Okay, God, spirit guides, and ancestors, what messages of truth, love, light, peace, and understanding? Exhaustion. Long and challenging as this journey is, it is worth the struggle. The results are long-term and worth every sacrifice made along the way. So again, you've been making sacrifices. You already know what you don't want. Focus on what you do want. It's time to manifest. God, spirit guides, and ancestors, they're just flying out. Okay. What messages of truth, love, light, peace, and understanding do you have for us today? Oh, they had told you they were flying out. Flying out. Too many. We're going to take assuredness, though. They did flip over. Assuredness is time to challenge the situation and say, this is not good enough. Stand tall and take a stand. It is time to show the world just how damn tough you are. All right. And I feel like some of you have been doing that. And then there are others who you feel like you still have to settle, and you don't. You don't have to settle for circumstances, situations, relationships. You don't have to settle. You have the power at any moment to change the trajectory. Okay. So remember that. Keep that in mind. So we have confident, exhaustion, and assuredness on the table. Okay, let's go to our Mystic Rebel deck. Don't be afraid of your power too. I sense that some of you are afraid of your power, afraid of your confidence because you feel that it may be taken as ego. But that comes with this Cancer season, with being in tune with who you are, so that you also know whether it's coming from sincere heart space and assertiveness and confidence versus ego. So if you aren't sure about it, other people aren't going to be sure about it. And then you also know, that if you're not sure about it, then other people are going to automatically take it as ego. And then sometimes they're going to take it as ego anyway because their ego is offended by your assertiveness. So it comes back to being confident. And confidence is something that cannot be given to you. You have to own it. You have to take it. All right. Already. Divine timing. Divine timing. It is time, right? Stop settling. Stop settling. Own your power. Some of you have been waiting for something for a long time, and you sense that it's coming up for you right now, that things are getting ready to happen, and you're afraid of it. It's something that you've wanted for a long time, but you're afraid of it. You're afraid of it, but know that, it's divine timing. Divine timing. Okay. They just flying all on the floor. Talk to your guides. They're gonna keep stressing this, man. They're really gonna keep stressing this with all of us. It's like, talk to them. Talk to your guides. And many are like, how do I talk to them? You just talk. You communicate. You communicate with your mouth. You communicate in your mind, your heart space. Communicate. Talk to them. The same way you're talking to me or any other person. That is how you will talk to them. That's how you communicate. And you look for the signs. You pay attention to the signs and the synchronicities. Sometimes they may come as numbers, colors, sayings. People will come and deliver certain messages. So you take this time to go within and meditate and know your intentions, and then look for the signs. Know your intentions and look for the signs. So you got to talk to your guides. What's going on with my hair here? I like my kinky twist. This is my first time trying them. I'm gonna have to do them over again, but I think I did well for my first time. Anyway, but talk to your guys. They're gonna keep stressing this because a lot of y'all are ignoring. You're asking for answers, and they're like, okay, well, we're here, we're trying to give you answers, but you're not talking. You're not talking to us. You're not talking to us. God is trying to give you answers, and you're not even talking to God. You're just asking questions, not looking for the answers, or you still haven't fully formulated these questions of what you want to know. You see, you have to be clear. You have to be clear, direct with the universe. When you have this fogginess and you aren't clear on what it is that you want, what it is that you are asking for, then there's confusion. Just like there's confusion in your mind, that's what you're sending out into the universe, and that's what you attract. So you have to take time to really get clear, and that means spending time with yourself to really shut out all the noise and the chatter. Don't get caught up in the extra noise that's going on social media, on the news, with people and drama in your life. You can't get caught up in it. So somebody's ancestors like, look, we've been trying to get this they really calling you a fool. They be like, we've been trying to get this fool signs and messages forever, and they still ignoring. They're still ignoring us. Why are you ignoring? What are you afraid of? You're asking these, you want to know this stuff. So tune in. Self-care and integration. Tune in. What did I say? Tune in. This is that self-care time. Cancerian energy. It's time to tune in. Balance. Because when you don't tune in to ask the questions that you need to ask, to be clear, to be intentional, that's not self-care. That means you're not taking the time out for yourself to really get what you need and be intentional about what you need manifested in your life, how you need to create your reality. If you aren't taking the time for self-care, then what kind of reality are you creating? If we keep making excuses about why we can't do something for ourselves, then how do you expect your life to be better? How do you expect your life to be better when you don't take care of yourself? No one wants you to come here serving everyone else at the expense of yourself, and then you're worn out and draining yourself. What's the good in that? What's the point in that? You got to take care of yourself. You have to. All right. Let's get more information from Le Vampire. See what's going on in the subconscious. Let's see, why aren't you taking care of yourself? God, spirit guides, and ancestors, what messages of truth, love, light, understanding do you have regarding self-care and integration? Because that's where that exhaustion is coming from. You know, we had exhaustion come out, right? Exhausting. You're trying to figure out how to get out of this situation. And it's like, your guides are like, I'm trying to tell you, but you ain't listening. I'm trying to tell you, but you just ain't listening. You just ain't listening. So there's a way out of this exhaustion that you're feeling. There's a way out of these cycles that you feel like you keep repeating over and over again with people and circumstances in your life. There's a way out. If you want it. If you want it. What messages do you have regarding self-care and integration? What messages do you have regarding self-care and integration? Oh, this one flipped over. Nobility and an ecstasy. So we have nobility, 42, breaking down to a 6. Ecstasy, 27, breaking down to a 9. All right, so nobility says honor, high standards, idealistic. You have this fantasy that you'll take care of yourself when everything is perfect. I'll catch up and I'll do this for me when everything is perfect, when this person is taken care of, when the kids are taken care of, when the house is straight, when the bills are paid. Okay, we know that there are facts of life that we have to take care of, but there's also a truth. Sorry, interruption. But there's also truth that you're not making the necessary time. You have this idealistic view, this illusion of when everything is perfect. Because again, I want to seem as noble as possible and to seem perfect when you know it's not. Inside, you're kind of going crazy inside. There's a lot of chaos going on. Let's read a little bit more about this one. Then I'm going to pull a couple tarot. But you're trying to come off as very noble and like you're really happy and in bliss, when in fact, you're not happy because you're not taking care of yourself right now. You're not taking care of yourself. Not taking care of yourself. All right. So it says, this is a wonderful opportunity to do the very best you can, which in turn will shift your vibration and attract wonderful new opportunities with honorable people to you. All right. If you deny the nobility within you, it will become easy to go for the lowest option again and again. This will sully your soul. So you're trying to be noble and come off noble to everyone else, but inside you aren't being noble. You aren't truthfully noble to yourself. You aren't truthfully noble to yourself. It says, being enraptured is close to losing yourself, which is one of the keys to the ecstasy it creates. Be sure to stay in touch with your own soul and have a close friend who can remind you of who you are. So again, losing yourself, trying to be noble on the outside, but not taking care of what's going on with you. Neglecting the self-care and integration. Neglecting it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Really don't do it. Let's see how much time I have. Okay, so let's pull a tarot, and then we'll pull an animal deck if I have some time, and then catch the extended. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Again, if this resonates with you or someone you know, like, share, and subscribe, but also go to subscribe, of course, on YouTube. But check out the extendeds. The extendeds, we go deeper into the situation to get a little bit more specifics on what's happening here. Okay. God, Spirit, Guides, and Ancestors, what can you tell us about this overall message here? What do we need to know? What's the overall energy of this message? Palace of Wands. Inspiration. This is fire energy, so Aries, Leo, and Sag energy there. Again, we have Mars in Aries right now, so that's all. It's in his home, so it's all about the inspiration. It's all about the fire, which can also come across as egotistical, which came out earlier, confidence versus ego. But it can also come out as assertiveness, taking over your power, being confident, standing in your power and owning it. And the Palace of Wands is like enjoying your inspiration, enjoying your manifestation and creation of things in your life and the reality you created. So the Palace of Wands is like it's waiting for you, but you have to have this inside before you can have it externally. So self-care and integration. All right, check out the extended if this resonates with you. If you want to know more, be kind to yourself and others, but remember, don't take no shit. Peace and blessings. Welcome to the extended of the message of the day. We're going to continue on. So we had the Palace of Wands come out. And then we just had the Nine of Swords. Okay. Nine of Swords. Mars, Gemini energy. Being afraid of the truth. Again, that's assertiveness, that confidence that we talked about earlier. Being afraid of telling the truth and being assertive in your power. Okay. You know, Mars is in Aries right now. And I asked earlier, what are you afraid of? If we look at this card, and I see what you're afraid of just came out. If we look at this card, you know, she's afraid. She's afraid of something that is not even a valid fear, if you know what I'm saying. Like, she's afraid of this. If we can look at this, the hand maybe, right? Or it looks like a hand, a creepy hand, but it's actually a tree branch. Okay? It's a tree branch. But you don't even really know if it is a tree branch or if it's really a hand. It looks more like a tree branch, but she's afraid of it. So you're afraid of something that you don't even know will happen. You're afraid to tell the truth, or you're afraid to be open and up and honest up front about something. Because of the possible outcomes, and you don't even know what will really happen. You're afraid of the devil in reverse, Capricorn energy, right? Capricorn energy, devil in reverse, which means you're afraid of leaving this situation because you've been comfortable there. You've been comfortable there. Even if it's not a safe space, you've been comfortable. But with the devil in reverse, it's like, this is time for you to let it go and let yourself be free. You're only a slave to something when you have created it in the mind. So stop creating it in your mind. Let yourself go. Let yourself be free. Free yourself. Woo. Free yourself. Oh, that's what it was. Pluto is also retrograde in Capricorn. So free yourself from these cycles that are keeping you from transforming. Okay. And then we also have the Queen of Coins come out. This is Capricorn and Sag energy. Queen of Coins. It's time for you to really learn how to manage your material world from a different perspective. Time for you to manage your material world from a different perspective. Leading more from a place of understanding, compassion, but most importantly, with yourself first. With yourself first. Tell us more about this, this devil energy. God, spirit guides, and ancestors. What else do we need to know about this devil energy? The other day I was talking about, you know, how we're afraid of uncomfortable situations, and uncomfortable situations don't have to be situations that aren't safe. It's actually healthy to be uncomfortable in safe spaces. But we get so used to being comfortable, and we make them synonymous. We make comfortability. Did I say that correctly? Mercury is in retrograde. We make being comfortable and safe the same thing, and it's not. It's not. Security is not in comfort. Okay? So even here, if we had the devil upright, right? You're in a cage, and this situation here, the cage can be seen as a safe space. You protected in a sense, even though you're encaptured or restricted, you're safe, but it's uncomfortable. Even look at the stance of the Fool. It's uncomfortable. So you've got yourself in situations that are uncomfortable. Okay? It's like, come out of that safe space, or come out of that uncomfortable space. And you can still be safe, but you can come out of that uncomfortable space. Hope that was clear. I got the window open, so probably hear some sirens. Let's see what we have come out. Okay, so we got the Seven of Cups, Scorpio energy, Venus. Okay. Emotions. So there are options on the table. You have options. You don't have to stay here. You have options. And that's another thing here. It's like you're afraid of something that's not even there because you're limiting the possibilities of the outcome. You're like, oh, if I say this or if I do this, I know how it's going to end. No, you don't. No, you don't. You actually have options. The Seven of Cups can also be seen as indulgence, but for me in this reading, I'm seeing it as options. You have options and things to choose from in your life, but you're not taking them. You're not coming out of this cage. You're trying to stay in a place that's comfortable when it's time for you to move on. All these readings are kind of connected from the past couple readings I've read. You have options. God, Spirit, guides, and ancestors, what are these options that we have with the Seven of Cups? And this Scorpio energy is about digging deep, and Venus is about what you desire and what you love. So again, it goes back to your passions. This energy is similar here. Okay, it's similar. The energy is your passions, your inspiration, going for what you love. You have options to choose from. I was telling someone the other day, you know, I've been called a gypsy, a hippie. I've done all kinds of things. I got degrees. I got, you know, I like making waist beads. I like music. I'm a musician. I sing. I love it all. I love it all. And by limiting ourselves and keeping ourselves closed in like this, it will cause you to go crazy. You have to let that creativity out, that inspiration. Okay. So we have the Page of Coins come in. Page of Coins. You're afraid of a new start, a new beginning, starting fresh. Page of Coins is also about someone bringing you a message of material, of external message, something outside of yourself. So you're afraid that you may not be received as well as you would like. You're afraid that people may not like the options and the inspiration that comes from you. You're afraid of it. Why? And who cares? It goes back to this confidence. Knowing who you are and what you want and having the courage to stand in your own power. Too many times we validate who we are based off of how people receive us. And that's not always the case, because again, when you're dealing with other people who are clouded as well, and you're both clouded, then of course the perceptions are skewed. But when you're dealing with your own clarity and other people who are clouded, then you understand more so where this power comes from, and this assertiveness and this confidence. It's not so much ego. It's really about what inspires you to, again, help other people. And it brings you alive. And that's what the Queen of Coins is about. You know, we're going to make sure it's good for everybody. Look at the beautiful flowers, and it's a nurturing spirit. Like, we're going to make sure everybody's taken care of and everybody's good. But I also got to make sure I'm taken care of and I'm good, so that I can give, so that I can provide where necessary. And you do that by options. You know, let's talk business here. Multiple streams of income. Many people shy away from it because they're like, no, I'm going to stay in my 9-to-5 because it brings me what? You think it brings you security. It brings you a false sense of security. It may make you feel comfortable, but it's a false sense of security, because at any moment, the market, the economy can all collapse and you won't have a job. But if you have options of things that have inspired you, and then you have things that people need and that they want, then you're taken care of and you're still helping other people. Go into your options. Streams of income, multiple streams of income, passive income. Get creative. Okay? I have passive income. I have a quote unquote traditional job, I guess you would say. I work for a couple companies from home still. But then I also have my own businesses, passive income, things that I like to create, putting my waist beads out, getting to other things as far as management and helping other people with their multiple streams of income. So go for your options. Go for all that you are. We are layered. We are layered beings. And so you can't expect one person to stay in one avenue for the rest of their lives. Okay? The time of that is gone. It's done over with. It's done over with. So that's something we just need to get over. Get out of your comfort zone. Get out of your comfort zone. All right, let's pull one more and then we're going to wrap this thing up. You know what? Honestly, I think this is good. I think this is good. This is good. We're going to go to the animal deck. What animal spirit do you need right now? Do you need to look out for? Yeah, you have this inspiration within you to just create, but you're just afraid of how you're going to be received. You're afraid that people are going to perceive you as this page of coins, that you're young and immature, don't know what you're doing, always switching lanes. Who cares? Who cares? Because by caring about that, you're keeping yourself in this cage when the devil energy in reverse says, hey, get your ass out of here. Devil, I ain't trying to hold on to you. You trying to hold on to yourself here. Is it self-pity? Is it the attention that you get from others being in that energy? Ask yourself that question. Are you getting attention from others being in that energy? And are you at some point maybe even addicted and indulgent in that energy of being afraid to step out and you're looking for attention? Be clear on that. Be clear on that. You want to always say, woe is me. Be clear on that. Be clear on that, because you have to remember you're attracting that. Pick yourself up, pick your ass up, and get going on what inspires you and create. You have options. You have many different talents and gifts. Use them. Use them. Get out of the woe is me energy. Get your ass up, talk to your guides, and do what needs to be done. Okay? What animal spirit do we need? God, spirit guides, ancestors. Here we go. Oh, and I just saw a bat. Well, I was on Little Duval's page on Instagram, and he was showing a bat that he showed years ago, how people said it was fake. I just looked at that today on his page, and here comes the bat. Here comes the bat. It says the fruit bat, flying fox, and it deals with kindness. Number 12, breaking down to the number 3, which is also, again, about manifestation, divine timing. Did that come out right? Divine timing. It's time. It's time. So let's read a little bit about this, and then we're going to wrap it up. Awesome. No coincidences. I just looked at his page and saw that bat. Okay. Choose kindness, which isn't always the easy way. Kindness will be repaid. Consider others in your decisions, especially those with less power than you. Repay your debts. Spread the seeds of goodwill, and your fortunes will grow. Okay. And let's read a little bit more about this. It says the magic, or the status, sorry, of least concern but declining due to, oh, wrong part. Hold on. Okay, here we go. The magic. Fruit bats are a vital part of the ecosystem. Ensuring seeds are spread and fertility of the land is secured. The energy here is one of fertility, plentifulness. Invite flying fox energy into your workings when you wish to invoke more kindness or fertility. And you know what that is? This Queen of Coins energy. Making sure that you're leading and providing from a different energy space, from a heart space, more nurturing. You're spreading seeds. You're making sure everybody's taken care of, but you got to take care of yourself first. Okay? We got to take care of ourselves first. So if we look here, even here, the exchange between the woman and the bat is one of kindness, of course, but it's also an equal exchange. The bat has seeds, she grows them. So it's an equal exchange of energy. So it's not saying give. It's saying to make sure you're giving from the right space and there's an equal exchange of energy. Okay? Equal exchange of energy. This is a beautiful card. Look how beautiful and abundant that is. All right. So use the options you have. Again, when it says, oh, and then when it said repay your debts, to me that can be physical, but also definitely more so energetically. So when I said, if you're in this energy of here, woe is me, I'm afraid of everything, I want someone to keep motivating me and tell me what to do, and you get stuck in that energy of getting that attention, okay, that is an unequal exchange of energy. You're draining yourself, you're draining other people. Repay those debts, get your ass up, and get to this Palace of Wands by understanding your options and using your finances, your resources. Resources are not always finances. So coins and pentacles are just resources. Using your resources responsibly. Using them responsibly. All right, this was awesome reading. I hope it resonates with you. Check back soon. I will be posting more messages of the day. Peace, blessings. Be kind to yourself and others, but don't take no shit.